P90, and the SMG-11. I have two guns, idiot! The first of the 5 strategies is spawn killing. Drones. Before the round even starts, you can have a major impact with Solis by hunting down as many drones as you can, which includes the elaborate art of drone spawn killing. Because our scanner is such a far distance, you can walk up to the exterior entrances and see drones coming out of spawn. Drones spawn in much closer to the building than the actual attackers themselves, meaning Solis can see those drones right away in most cases. When you know where they're at, you can shoot a piece out of the barricade or punch it and take out the drone. I especially like doing this because typically the players who drone the most are the ones who keep their drones outside the building so that they can save them for later. By taking these drones out, you're impairing the people that want them the most and getting the best out of your prep phase. Now, spawn killing drones is only the start. Prep phase also gives you the time to find drones inside the building that would be set up for flank watch, cut cams, or just general info on a room. Touring through the building in a combination of spawn kills and clapping 3-place drones is the most effective way to spend time. The takeaway here is you want to spend the entire prep phase finding and shooting as many drones as you can. It doesn't make sense for any other operator to be doing this incorrectly. Reinforcing wall! The teammates should be the ones setting up the site, even if they know, which is pretty common, I know. It's not forcing the world, and you can always make a bad setup work. Cutting the attacker's info in half by taking it on 5 drones is going to be extremely more valuable than missing the reinforcements. So once the prep phase is ended, and you're actually heading into the round, what are the next steps to take to put the pressure on and increase opening chances? Before you even get into the action, the gunfights, the wild Solis tactics, you need to know one of her most valuable assets, which is just information. Her gadget shows you every enemy electronic, meaning you know where the drones are coming from, where the heartbeat is going down, what's claymore, what's air gap, all of it. Having this massive source of information, it means we can all these things. It's very easy to predict where the attacking push is coming from. Relaying that to your team, they can then be more prepared for that specific thing to happen, giving them the advantage. Bomb's down front door. Bomb's still down front door. If he walks in, if he goes to get it, I'll kill him. Front door tag. Let's say you see a hard breacher with a blitz shield standing right next to them. It's pretty safe to say that Blitz is flying straight into sight to have a flash fiesta and hurt everyone feel. Your team having those extra few seconds to adjust and prepare is absolutely crucial. If you see all these things and you don't say anything, one of your teammates could get caught off guard, leading to the start of a crumbling defense and a lost round. It's a very small thing, but it really is make or break. And if you're really invested in the communication aspect Solis brings, you can take it up a notch to assist bandit tricking. By scanning the wall your bandit is trying to keep shut, you can tell when the enemy team pulls out an EMP or a hard breach gadget, and you can give your bandit the heads up as not only which wall they're going for, but when they're going to do it. That way your bandit doesn't have to constantly stand on guard next to the wall, and this is a fairly foolproof way to bandit trick that I'd recommend for most ranks below diamond. After that point, your bandit should be able to handle it on his own, and counters to bandit tricking start getting more frequent. Maverick is the most obvious way to counter it, but on some sites you can open the floor from below or above, use grenades, Capitol bolts, or stun the bandit using Zofia to pull him off his animation. That more speaks to the weaknesses of bandit tricking though, not Solis herself. If any of those things happen, just give up the wall and preserve your life. Once you're done with the calling and the calming, it's finally time to get some action in and get active in the round.
One friendly operator remaining.
Flank. Flanking is one of Solis' specialties, that she can tell when she's coming into the sight line of an enemy drone. This is a point at which you have multiple options. You can 1. Shoot the flank drone and continue to flank. This is in my opinion the worst option of the 3. The reason being, once you've shot the flank drone, they're going to call out that you're flanking, and one of the attackers will hold the flank and have an advantage in the fight knowing where you are, without you knowing where they'll be. Option 2 is to shoot the flank drone and wait. Waiting 30 seconds to a minute or more after shooting the drone, and then flanking again makes it much less likely that the attacking team will be prepared for it. If they have multiple flank routes they're exposed to and no info on any of them, over the course of that time you could have picked a new flank route to come from, or simply decided that you're not going to flank at all. This lack of awareness makes the late flank unpredictable and a very solid option. The third choice is to watch the drone and wait to see if it turns off. If an attacker switches from that drone to another or stops watching them completely, then the drone will disappear from your scanner. If that happens, you're able to walk past it without the enemy spotting you, and you've successfully pulled off a flank despite the fact that they've had a flank cam set up watching the area. In this circumstance, the players themselves won't be ready for the flank to come out, and you should be able to pick up a free kill or two. This is a game-changing play that not only could put you in a position to win the round, but stir up some conflict within the other team, and that's always a good thing. Flanking using Solis is only part 1 of this tip though. The second part is drone dodging. Drone dodging is a specific skill that only Solus has, and it allows her to track where the enemy drone is traveling and sneakily shift her way into a position that has previously been cleared by the drone already.
Absolutely no way I just witnessed that. That is absolutely bollocks.
This works best against solo players who are trying to clear an area out on their own without the help of a teammate. While it's a good, reliable, and fairly consistent strategy, it's quite difficult for a single player to make an area 100% safe to enter on their own. Once Solus is in the picture, though, it becomes nearly impossible, and the worst part is you don't even realize until it's too late. As Solus, when you see an enemy droning, do your best to hide from it completely. Once it's out of your range is when you're able to make your move on the clueless droning attacker. The trick here is to keep as quiet as possible. If they hear you move, they know where you are, so it's not only visibility that's important, but audio too. Once you're in the safety of the already droned out room, you can either wait for the attacker to enter, thinking it's completely clear,
keep the
then
bombs
kill,
protected.
or you can visibly see where they're droning from and try to take them out. However, if you decide to go this route, be very careful because if there's more than just the one single person, you might be looking to wipe away instead. The safest bet is to play patiently and wait for them to come to you, but it's definitely more satisfying to get aggressive and find out if they've got any games on.
Be advised, a bomb location
Back
is
to that.
probable.
The highlight of this though is having the knowledge that the attackers don't have information on. As any other character, it's sometimes difficult to tell whether or not the attacking team knows where you are or what you're doing. This can make for indecisiveness, lack
10
of confidence, or even overconfidence. Knowing that they know you're flanking allows you to
5
make
seconds.
plays based on your knowledge that they know. And if you know that they don't know,
Op
you
4
can
is located
confidently
a bomb.
make the
Get
play
ready to
knowing
engage.
they won't be prepared for it. With Solus, you practically always have the upper hand to make the right decision based on your information of what information the attacking team has. That in itself is an incredible ability. Another benefit to this already incredible ability is strategy number 4, which are runouts. Runouts have always been a classic tactic in Rainbow Six, but now they're at their peak strength with the help of Solus. Popping out a window for a runout with any other operator results in taking the chance of being blasted by a claymore or launched into another continent by an air jab. You don't have to have these fears anymore though with the help of Solus. Like I mentioned earlier, claymores and air jabs are considered electronics, meaning Solus can see those with their gadget. This lets you plan ahead of time if you want to run out of an area or not based on the circumstances. If there's no run out denial at all, it's a great strategy to just impact the door and go exploding out right after. By the time they react to the sound of the explosion, they'll already have 30 rounds of a P90 mag in their forehead and be sent to the graveyard to watch the cameras that don't exist because, yeah, Solus already shot those too. This might be a little more difficult for console and controller players, but seeing which side the claymore is placed on underneath a window allows you to actually shoot it while you hop out the window and avoid it entirely. Those hop-outs that the attackers think are completely safe are the exact same ones that Solus will use to break them down. Typically, as an attacker, you'd be expecting to at least hear an impact grenade go off or some sort of cue that it's no longer safe, but Solus completely changes that with a 100% claymore spotting safety guarantee. Combo this up with someone droning outside and you can see how things can get real dangerous real quick. The fifth strategy we have on this list is the exact same one I was bashing in the beginning of this video, but with a couple twists to make it less situational and just more useful overall. At this point in the round, you've shot a ton of drones, called out what's happening to your team, pressured the flank, maybe got a kill, and you're entering the end game of the round. Of course, this is in a full round, which is very rare and part of the reason I was hating on this tactic in the first place. You know what? F all that. Verticality is a bonus feature in my opinion. It's not going to happen all the time. It's not always going to work, but when it does, it's extremely impactful and very, very satisfying. The first part of verticality, whether it's from above or below, is positioning. You can't play vertically.
Solus is the best attacker to play in Caesar, and Zero is the best attacker to play as well. Today, I'm going to explain why you playing these two operators will guarantee you to hit champion on the current meta of Siege. Let's start with Solus. Now, her ability is unmatched. She's able to see every single active gadget that the attackers have, and in my opinion, it's most useful during drone phase, where she can single-handedly destroy all targets. Her ability
Op 4, last
also allows
stop
her to
standing.
see exactly where the attackers are planting, and because she
Down
has
to
impact
15
grenades,
seconds.
she's able to use those to stop the plant from going down. Not only are her ability and
10
gadgets
seconds to
insane,
go.
but she basically has two primary weapons. So if we switch
Op
over
4
to attack,
eliminated. Mission successful. Secure the bombs.
Reinforce the wall!
10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to defuse your bomb.
Reinforcing wall! Specchio looking out! Doorway barricaded! Specchio active! Sensor on. Let's see what I can find.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. You have been exposed.
Loading new mag! Electro-sensor active.
One Op 4 remaining.
Looking for it.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. We need to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Setting charge.
Cluster charge deployed. Detonate. charge!
Op 4, last operator standing. You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured.
Ah.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. You have dropped the diffuser.
Reloading.
5 seconds remaining. Time expired. We need to locate a bomb. Advise your drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Reloading.
See you on the other side.
Breaching. Gathering intel.
secured.
Swapping mags!
Op 4 last stop standing.
Getting a better angle.
Target located. Safe zone.
Going dark.
Ready to breach.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful. We need to locate a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds to go. You must locate and defuse a bomb. You have located a bomb.
Reloading.
Taking Gemini for a spin.
Reloading.
You must recover the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured. Drop the diffuser.
Activating replicator.
Reloading!
Getting a sit rep. Enemy tag Gemini.
Seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. Time expired. Secure the bombs.
Wall reinforced!
Self-moving mags.
10 seconds left.
Going.
5 seconds to insertion. You must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
Sensor on. Certain
Moving mag.
electronics.
Barricade is up.
Specchio sensor on the lookout.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Seeking intel on hostiles.
Mission critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
Shell reloading ammo.
Diffuser located. Protect the bombs and disable the diffuser. Friendly, last operator standing. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure. We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Get our heads in the game.
I guess we'll see.
Halten Sie sich von den Einsatzfahrzeugen fern. Treten Sie
August cam placed.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies. Secure the bombs. Seconds remaining.
Well done!
5 seconds to insertion. Bomb location secure.
Doorway barricaded! Fortify the floor! Specchio active. Looking for intel. Electrosensor active. Sensor on. Searching for electronics.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
Specchio sensor on the lookout. Sensor on. Let's see what I can find. Pinging enemy devices. Specchio sensor on! Sensor on. Let's see what I can find. Electrosensor active. Electrosensor active.
One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Changing mags.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Door pacified.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Let's be safe out there.
Vitória sobre a morte é nossa glória prometida.
Specchio sensor on the lookout.
Barricade up!
Specchio active. Looking for intel.
Changing.
Take this!
Here's a treat!
Remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized. Secure the bombs.
My evil eye has it back. My evil eye ready to kill some Stronzos. Device in play.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Increase surveillance on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Device active. I found one.
Op 4, last operator standing. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. A bomb must be located and defused.
Your laxo couldn't break me, and neither will you.
Child, there's more than one way to break someone.
You located a bomb.
Loading new magazine! Is on. I'm reloading!
You must recover the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining. The diffuser has been recovered. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.